Hash the bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, August 4. Carter faces his toughest test as family loyalties shatter, and a risky rebound changes everything asterisk. The drama at Forrester Creations reaches a boiling point in Tuesday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful asterisk, where heartbreak, revenge, and family loyalty collide in spectacular fashion. Emotional wounds remain fresh after recent betrayals, but instead of healing, they only seem to deepen as several familiar faces make decisions that could alter their futures forever. At the center of the storm is Carter Walton, whose usually calm and confident demeanor begins to crack under the weight of impossible choices. A man known for putting others first, suddenly, finds himself questioning everything he believed about love, loyalty, and forgiveness. Meanwhile, another powerful family discovers that the danger surrounding them is far from over. Hidden enemies continue plotting in the shadows, turning loved ones into unexpected targets. As tensions rise, one impulsive decision made in the name of moving on threatens to create an emotional disaster that nobody sees coming. Carter's inner battle intensifies. For months, Carter has tried to balance his heart with his sense of responsibility. Unfortunately, those two sides of his life are now moving in opposite directions. After enduring betrayal and emotional confusion, Carter hoped that time would provide clarity. Instead, every new conversation only leaves him with more questions than answers. Friends encourage him to let go of the past and embrace a fresh beginning. Others believe he deserves someone who will never take his kindness for granted. But moving forward proves much harder than anyone expected. Every familiar place reminds Carter of happier days. Every chance encounter forces him to relive painful memories he desperately wants to forget. The emotional exhaustion begins showing on his face. Even his closest colleagues notice that the usually focused executive has become distracted during meetings. His decisions become slower, his confidence weaker, and his patience thinner. People around him wonder whether Carter is finally reaching his breaking point. Family members become unexpected targets. While Carter wrestles with emotional pain, another storyline introduces a far more dangerous threat. Members of one prominent family begin realizing that recent conflicts have consequences extending beyond boardroom rivalries and romantic disputes. Anonymous messages, suspicious encounters, unexpected warnings. At first, these incidents appear unrelated. However, as clues begin connecting together, it becomes obvious that someone is deliberately targeting those closest to the family. Fear quickly replaces confidence. Parents become protective. Children are warned to stay alert. Security measures increase. Even longtime allies begin questioning whether they can trust everyone around them. The uncertainty creates an atmosphere of paranoia, unlike anything seen in recent weeks. Every stranger suddenly looks suspicious. Every phone call feels potentially threatening. The family understands they may not simply be dealing with emotional manipulation anymore. The danger appears frighteningly real. A risky rebound romance begins. Heartbreak often convinces people to make reckless choices. Tuesday's episode explores exactly that possibility when one devastated character decides the fastest way to forget an old love is by embracing someone new. Unfortunately, rebound relationships rarely end well. The attraction seems genuine at first. Compliments come easily. Laughter returns. Chemistry appears undeniable. Friends celebrate what looks like the beginning of an exciting new chapter. Yet beneath the smiles lies unresolved pain that neither person has fully acknowledged. Instead of healing old wounds, the new romance risks reopening them. One partner enters the relationship hopping for genuine love. The other may simply be searching for a distraction. That imbalance creates emotional instability from the very beginning. Should buried feelings unexpectedly resurface, both individuals could suffer devastating consequences. Brooke notices something isn't right. Brooke Logan has always possessed remarkable instincts when it comes to reading the emotions of those she loves. This time proves no different. She notices subtle behavioral changes that others overlook. A forced smile, an awkward silence, eyes that reveal sadness despite confident words. Brooke begins asking careful questions, hoping someone will finally admit what is truly happening. However, honesty remains difficult. Several family members continue hiding their real emotions to avoid disappointing the people closest to them. Brooke understands that silence rarely solves problems. If anything, secrets usually create much larger disasters later. Determined to protect her family before things spiral completely out of control, she prepares to intervene. Whether her efforts arrive too late remains uncertain. Ridge faces another impossible situation. Ridge Forrester, once again, finds himself caught between conflicting loyalties. His protective instincts pull him toward one family member. His sense of fairness points him toward another. Unfortunately, choosing one side risks alienating someone else he deeply cares about. The emotional pressure becomes overwhelming. Ridge realizes that every decision now carries lasting consequences. He attempts to remain neutral, but neutrality becomes increasingly impossible as emotions continue escalating. Someone inevitably demands that he choose. And whichever path he selects could permanently reshape important relationships. Steffi refuses to back down. Steffi has never been known for surrendering during difficult moments. When new threats emerge, her determination becomes stronger than ever. Rather than allowing fear to control her decisions, she focuses on protecting the people she loves. That determination inspires those around her. However, it also places her directly in the path of potential danger. Enemies who hoped intimidation would silence Steffi quickly discover they underestimated her resilience. She refuses to be manipulated. She refuses to retreat. And she refuses to let fear dictate her future. Her courage may ultimately inspire others to stand together instead of facing danger alone. Secrets continue building. No soap opera thrives without secrets, and Tuesday's episode delivers several that promise explosive future consequences. Private conversations remain hidden. Unexpected alliances quietly form. Old resentments continue growing beneath the surface. Characters believe they are successfully protecting themselves through deception. Ironically, those same secrets may ultimately destroy the relationships they hope to preserve. Viewers know the truth cannot stay buried forever. Eventually, someone will overhear the wrong conversation. Someone will discover hidden evidence. Someone will connect the missing pieces. When that inevitable revelation arrives, the emotional fallout could affect nearly everyone connected to Forrester Creations. Emotional consequences ahead. The most compelling aspect of Tuesday's episode isn't simply the suspense. It's the emotional realism behind every conflict. Carter's struggle reflects the difficulty of moving forward after heartbreak. The targeted family's fear highlights how quickly security can disappear. The Rebound romance demonstrates that healing cannot be rushed. Every storyline shares a common theme. Emotional choices have lasting consequences. Some characters will discover strength they never realized they possessed. Others may learn painful lessons about trust, forgiveness, and the importance of confronting feelings instead of avoiding them. Looking ahead. As Tuesday's episode concludes, viewers are left with more questions than answers. Will Carter finally find peace, or will his emotional struggle deepen? Who is truly targeting the vulnerable family members? Can a Rebound romance become genuine love, or is heartbreak inevitable? Will Brooke and Ridge manage to keep their family united despite mounting pressure? One thing is certain, ***, the bold and the beautiful